Trump Legal Cases Daily Digest, January 31, 2024. Hello and welcome back to News Media Hans Daily Digest. Trump's legal strategies could yield success in the impending timeline. As Donald Trump faces legal challenges, including an appeal in the D.C. Circuit, the timing of court rulings becomes a critical factor in shaping the trajectory of these cases. Trump's attempt to establish a broad definition of presidential immunity is at the heart of the matter, with the former president signaling his intent to take the issue to the Supreme Court if necessary. The urgency of the D.C. Circuit's ruling, initially expected to be swift, now faces potential delays, raising questions about the judge's consensus and whether a single judge, such as Karen Henderson, could impact the release of the decision. U.S. District Judge Tanya Chutkan, overseeing Trump's federal election case, plans to delay the trial's March 4 start date to account for Trump's immunity appeal, emphasizing her commitment to fair proceedings amidst evolving legal challenges. The longer the D.C. Circuit takes to resolve the immunity question, the more likely it becomes that any subsequent Supreme Court battle will spill into the fall, effectively ruling out the possibility of a trial before the 2024 election. This temporal dimension is crucial for Trump, who is confronting multiple legal challenges in different states, ranging from accusations of hoarding national security secrets in Florida to allegations of conspiring to subvert the 2020 election in Georgia. The outcome of the D.C. Circuit's opinion, as well as its timing, holds considerable weight in determining whether Trump will face a criminal trial with potential jail time in the coming year. The appeals court lacks a formal rule or policy enabling a panel majority to compel the release of a ruling if a fellow panel member hasn't completed their opinion. Matthew Seligman, co-counsel on a friend of the court brief filed by former Republican officials against Trump's immunity claim, highlighted this absence, drawing attention to the procedural gap in the case. At this point, it's uncomfortable how long it's taken, but I don't think you can look at it and say it's, on its face, absurd, said Seligman, who said judges in the majority would likely wait much longer before trying to cajole or force the release of a ruling while a colleague is still writing. I don't think we're really close to a point where the judges in the majority would consider taking whatever measures they could, and it's not clear what those are. While Trump endeavors to dismiss or delay various cases, the New York trial scheduled for late March and the Georgia case, likely to extend into 2025, add complexity to his legal landscape. The Washington case's pause, initiated with Trump's appeal against the denial of immunity from criminal prosecution, further underscores the interconnectedness of these legal battles and the strategic implications of timing on Trump's legal prospects. Trump-Mull's legal team shift amid Carroll case fallout. Former President Trump is exploring new legal representation for his impending appeal in the E. Jean Carroll defamation case, where a New York City jury recently ordered him to pay $83.3 million in damages. Trump took to Truth Social on Tuesday night, revealing that he is in the process of interviewing law firms for his appeal. In a characteristic tone, he asserted, "Any lawyer who takes a Trump case is either crazy, or a true American patriot. I will make my decision soon." While Trump was initially represented by attorney Alina Habba in the trial, he hints at a potential change in his legal team for the appeal. The trial, overseen by U.S. District Judge Lewis Kaplan, witnessed contentious exchanges between Habba and the judge. Trump's legal saga took an intriguing turn when Habba dropped an allegation against Judge Kaplan after a strong response from Carroll's lawyer. Despite the acrimonious relationship with Habba, Trump also criticized Judge Kaplan in his Truth Social post, labeling him a Clinton-appointed, highly partisan, Trump-hating judge and one of the most partisan and out-of-control activists he has encountered. The developments reflect a potential shift in Trump's legal strategy as he navigates the aftermath of the Carroll case, both in terms of legal representation and public perception. Trump faces financial strain as legal battles drain PAC funds. Former President Donald Trump grapples with mounting legal costs as his political fundraising committees expended over $50 million on legal fees in 2023, depleting his once robust war chest. Trump's leadership PAC, Save America, which previously boasted $100 million, now holds only $5.1 million in cash as it spent nearly $26 million on legal expenses in the second half of 2023. Amid escalating court battles, including an $83.3 million defamation verdict in favor of writer E. Jean Carroll, Trump's legal expenditures surged in the latter part of the year, with his political action committees reporting $34 million in legal costs. The financial strain is underscored by the distribution of legal spending across various aspects of Trump's legal defense. Save America footed much of the bill, dispersing $26 million on legal fees in the second half of 2023 while raising only $6 million. The Make America Great Again PAC, Trump's former presidential campaign committee, reported $4.1 million in legal spending, and Trump's current presidential campaign committee incurred roughly $3.8 million in legal bills. Trump's legal spokesperson, Alina Habba, received $2.3 million through her firm, playing a prominent role in representing Trump in the civil fraud and defamation cases. Despite robust fundraising efforts, Trump's joint fundraising committee, which raised $75 million in the second half of 2023, saw substantial expenditures, leaving just under $50 million for campaign committees. As Trump faces potential fines in the civil fraud trial and significant legal hurdles, the financial strain on his political machinery raises questions about the sustainability of his legal defense amid an extensive legal battle that could further escalate in 2024. Latest on accusations against prosecutor Fani Willis in Trump's Georgia case. As former President Donald Trump faces charges related to alleged election interference in Georgia, the case takes an unexpected turn with accusations against the lead prosecutor, Fani T. Willis. Trump, along with co-defendant Michael Roman, seeks to disqualify Willis from the case, alleging a romantic relationship between her and a lawyer assisting in the trial, Nathan J. Wade. The intricate legal saga unfolds as Trump aims to dismiss charges and impede the prosecution, claiming conflicts of interest. Willis, a Democrat facing re-election, is under scrutiny as investigations into her conduct loom, raising questions about the case's integrity and potential delays. The allegations stem from court filings asserting that Willis hired Wade due to a romantic involvement and profited from taxpayer funds through shared vacations. Trump's motion emphasizes conflicts of interest, questioning the fairness of the trial. The case intensifies with subpoenas issued for Willis and Wade, compelling them to address the allegations in a hearing scheduled for mid-February. While legal experts debate the impact on the trial, the accusations create a political and legal storm around Willis, adding complexity to an already high-profile case. As the legal drama unfolds, the forthcoming ruling on disqualification will shape the trajectory of Trump's Georgia legal battle. In a multifaceted legal landscape, the accusations against Willis and the subsequent investigations cast a shadow over the election interference case. The implications extend beyond the courtroom, affecting Willis's political standing and introducing uncertainties into a pivotal election year. The outcome of the hearing on disqualification will not only determine the fate of Trump's case but also set precedents for prosecutorial conduct in high-profile trials, making it a critical juncture in the broader legal challenges faced by the former president. Governor Mark Roscoe joins bipartisan effort against Trump's eligibility. Former Montana Governor Mark Roscoe has once again defied GOP leadership, aligning with former Republican Governors Bill Weld and Christine Todd Whitman in a court filing supporting efforts to bar former President Donald Trump from the 2024 ballot. The trio submitted an amicus brief to the U.S. Supreme Court, responding to the Colorado Supreme Court's decision last month that disqualified Trump based on actions leading up to the January 6 riot, invoking the 14th Amendment. Roscoe and his counterparts argued that Trump's actions violated his oath, stating, "Should Mr. Trump be permitted to stand again for election to the presidency, neither Section 3 of the 14th Amendment nor the oaths that undergird the bedrock premise that public officials serve to advance the welfare of the people will ever be the same." Despite being a twice-elected Republican governor, Roscoe has consistently distanced himself from the GOP leadership, supporting Joe Biden in the 2020 election and endorsing Democratic candidates in Montana races. In their own amicus brief, U.S. Senator Steve Daines and the National Republican Senatorial Committee defended Trump's ballot eligibility, asserting that the Colorado Supreme Court overstepped its authority, jeopardizing the democratic process and the will of the American people. Attorney General Austin Knudsen, along with 24 Republican state attorneys general, also criticized the court's stance on labeling Trump's actions as insurrection, emphasizing the lack of a legal standard. The divisive issue underscores deepening rifts within the Republican Party on Trump's political future. Trump's fundraising lags Biden's amidst growing legal expenses. In the final quarter of 2023, Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump faced a slowdown in fundraising, trailing behind his potential general election rival, Democrat Joe Biden, as revealed in disclosures submitted to the Federal Election Commission. The financial strain was exacerbated by mounting legal expenses, with the largest super PAC supporting Trump redirecting a significant portion of its funds to a separate group, Save America, tasked with covering Trump's legal bills. The $30 million transfer constituted a substantial share of the $48 million raised by MAGA Incorporated in the second half of the year, leaving fewer resources for supporting Trump's election efforts. Despite the financial challenges, Trump's campaign reported raising $19 million in the same period, positioning him ahead of his remaining Republican opponent, Nikki Haley, who raised $17 million in the fourth quarter. Trump's ability to triumph in elections, even when outspent by opponents, was evident in his previous victories. However, The impact of legal fees on his campaign's financial health was noticeable, with Save America reporting over $25 million in legal spending in the second half of 2023. As Trump navigates through 4 pending criminal cases, including challenges related to his attempts to overturn the 2020 election results, the financial burden poses a significant challenge. Despite these obstacles, Trump remains on course to secure the Republican nomination for the November general election, underscoring his resilience in the face of financial and legal headwinds. Thanks for watching. If you like it, comment and hit the like and share buttons. Subscribe for future videos.